Warm welcome, dear one, to a new episode of Heart and Soul, your podcast for the change makers. And in today's episode, Beware of the Helper, I explain why I am working for other people, assisting them, and at the same time try to warn people to look at the motives of the helper. Dear ones, this topic came to my awareness lately when I pondered about the fact that very often in my life, the people telling me they want to protect me or want to help me have really been the ones who have been manipulating me or harming me. And there is, of course, there's a background in my childhood. My caretakers have been manipulative or abusive in many ways, as abuse is taking place in many areas of life. And so this is one of the topics that I'm really engaged in to bring this to the awareness of the population. And I feel my soul has chosen this life path with a lot of intent to become aware of these patterns and to sort them out on my own soul's journey, on my own life path, to then share it with others, as we are in deep trouble here on this planet, as the healers are the ones who will often make people sick or make them being addicted to their drugs. What is tying in with Big Pharma. And Big Pharma is, of course, a lot of medications are helping people, but very often that stuff is addictive. And very often that stuff is helping on short term, but is really harmful on the long run. And the United States have a huge problem at the moment with drug-addicted people who have been subscribed medications and who can't let go of that stuff. So they went to their physician, their doctor, to assist them, and what this helper did was to subscribe them medications that have been harmful to them. And actually, it is happening in all areas of life. As if you look at the banking system, for example, the banking system is the one who is stealing the money from the people. Banks should be the ones who are providing the cash, while they they just turned into greedy monsters. And that's the mindset behind all of that stuff. You have all of these caretakers in church, for example, who have been abusive towards children. And there's so many topics that are showing up, and they have been happening behind closed doors all the time. It's just showing up very much at the moment because of the growing awareness on this planet. So people become more aware of it, and people feel more safe to speak about all of these topics. While in the past they didn't question the authorities. And that is what is taking place now, that the authorities are questioned. So all of these really ill-minded behaviors, like pharmacy that is poisoning people, or helpers that are really taking away the power from the people, those are no longer seen as normal. And what is normal? Normal is what everybody does, and everybody has been abusive on this planet, and that ties into the lack mentality that is going on this planet. And almost everybody on this planet is into this kind of mindset, more or less. If you believe you have to fight for your survival and that there's never enough, and most importantly, that you are never enough, there you will always try to prove your worth by making lots of money, by trying to be very, very important in your community. And so this is what might lead to abusive behavior. If the helper can't help themselves and they are helping out of the wrong motivation, they are doing more harm than good. And that is something I would like you to think about. No matter if you are on the giving or on the receiving end of help. What is your motivation? On the side of the people who are in need of help, there is something I have to add to those two. If you give away your own power and you want someone who is saving you, you want someone who is telling you what to do, what not to do. If you are searching for an authority or a savior, this is what you will get. If you give away your power, you will find for sure lots of people who are willingly taking away your power from you. Because you are a match to each other. Someone who wants others to take care for them will find people who say, of course I will take care of you and your stuff. And in the end, yeah, you will felt abused. That's just the result. And so the solution has to be a self-responsible person. Of course, we all need help. This recording you're just listening to, I'm someone who is assisting people, and I have received lots of help in my own life, lots of people who have inspired me, and lots of people who have been giving me insights or helping me in some way. And I'm really grateful for that. But in many, many cases, their help came with some twisted intention, and that those people might not be aware of themselves. So there's a lot of people in the love and light community who simply want to help others so they feel better about themselves, who want to feel capable, who want to feel that they are the good ones, the advanced ones, the pure ones, and who are not dealing with their own dark side and their own shadow side. And that is one of the many distortions on this planet. We have this duality game going on, the helper and the helpless, the powerful and the powerless. And they are always two coins of the same metal. What is what is the wording? I just lost the word. Sorry for my English. Okay. they are a match to each other. The savior and the one who needs saving. They are working together as they have the same issue. And in the end, we have to become whole within ourselves. So you have this black and white game going on this planet, good and bad, day and night, male and female, all of these opposites. And why they are opposing forces, that is always ending in a struggle. While the truth of life is colorful, it is including all different colors, and it is including all of us, all of our bright and light side and all of our shady and shadowy sides. And when we bring them together, we become whole again. And I share this so not to make you feel bad, but to inspire you to become aware. Where are you helping others just to feel better about yourself? Or where are you searching for a savior? Where are you feeling powerless, and where are you giving away your power towards others? Just to think about it and to become more aware of it, as in the end you have to be both the strong and the weak, the one who's assisting others and the one who is also vulnerable and sometimes in need of assistance. But none of that um, does take away anything of your own power, your own right to be yourself and to make decisions for yourself. It doesn't take away anything of your worth. It doesn't take away anything of your responsibility for your life also. So that's where it comes to in the end. Are you a self-responsible person, and are you standing in your own power, in your own right, in your own sovereignty? And out of this standpoint, are able to assist others on their path, not to over trump and overpower them, but to assist them to become aware of their own capability to deal with life, to make them aware of their own power and strength and health and wealth and their own inner abundance, to make them aware of that. As a game changer, we have to be really, really conscious to not tap into the old traps, not repeat the same mistakes that generations before us made. So, not to give away our power and not to take away other people's power, but to stand in our own strength and inspire others to become aware of their strength. And if you have helper in your life who you might see through their intention, don't get too angry or too mad at them, as they too are damaged good. They too have a part inside of them that feels neglected or that feels helpless. That's the whole reason behind it. They just don't have the awareness to deal with their own shadow side. If they play the powerful, they are not aware, or they feel not capable to deal with their own helplessness and their own ability. And that's the reason why they behave in the way they behave. So don't get too angry at them. And if you have been the one and you have to look yourself in the eye and realize that you did help others so you would feel more capable, please don't throw yourself on the head. Don't feel too bad about yourself because everybody did it. It's been insane, but it's been the normal on this planet until now. And it is something we really have to change. And if you are the one who is seeing through your own lies, why you are assisting others, if you are able to deal with your own shadow side, I really, really appreciate that, and I bow in front of you because this needs so much strength. And we need people who are really willing to look their own shadow in the eye, to become whole within themselves, instead of trying to get from other people the one thing they feel they lack themselves. Because on both sides of the coin, now I got it, black and white and warm and cold and male and female, dark and light, they are two sides of the same coin. And both of them have felt this lack of power, this lack of importance, this lack of strength. And both of them have played a role in this tragedy, where one is the capable one and one is not capable. But the truth behind it, behind the facade, is that both have felt the lack of power, sovereignty, whatever it might have been. So if you are able to see through that and become the change you want to see in the world, don't blame others, don't blame yourself, simply change your ways. That's all. That's all that is needed, but that is so powerful, and that is what is really bringing the change onto this planet. Well, and that's what I wish for. And I might have been quite intense today, and I've been searching for words, but you can feel that this is a topic that is really where I feel really passionate about, because I have received so much of the distortion, and I have been so much of the distortion myself, and I feel it is now the time really to change it, and I would love to have others, to see others on this planet who are also starting to heal themselves and hereby heal the planet and act in a different way. Of course, we are lending a helping hand towards our brothers and sisters, but only out of the right motivation, and not to become important abundance, or because that is what we already are. Everybody of us is already abundant and important. Everybody of us is already powerful and strong. Also, as we have situations in life where we might not be aware of that, that's fine too. But yeah, start to be the change you want to see in the world. That's what I wish. That's what I try to live, and I would love to inspire people And if nobody feels inspired, that's fine for me too, but I have to express myself. And yeah, do the same. Express yourself, live your truth, and walk your path with much integrity and awareness. Lots of love, dear ones. Until next time, your Natalie.